So according to Faraday's law, whenever there is a change in magnetic flux, an EMF is induced. Next, today we will start with Lenz law. So Lenz law is nothing but its expression is same that Faraday's law ka expression, but by using Lenz law you can find the direction of current, in which direction current is going to flow if there is a change in flux. So according to Lenz law, suppose if there is a loop through which a bulb is connected and a magnet is stationary here, the north and south pole. So if magnet is stationary, so whatever flux, whatever magnetic lines are passing through this loop, if it is stationary, so that flux is not going to change, so no EMF is induced, ये bulb glow नहीं करेगा. That is what we have discussed in the last class. Now if this, in the first case, if this magnet is moving towards the loop, so whatever is the number of lines, magnetic lines, if this magnet is moving towards the loop, so it is going to increase the magnetic lines. Because magnet is closer, north and south, now more magnetic flux, more magnetic lines are passing through this bulb. So it will glow because of change in flux. Due to change in flux, an EMF is induced, and because of that induced EMF, यहाँ पे current flow करेगा. Now how to decide? चलो ठीक है, यहाँ पे an EMF is induced because of by applying Faraday's law, you can get that an EMF is induced, and because of that EMF, this bulb is glowing. Now you have to decide how to, in which direction current is flowing, because this bulb glows, but whether current is in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction, how to decide the direction of current? So for which we can use Lenz law. So according to Lenz law, if you are trying to change the flux across a loop, it opposes that change. If we are trying to increase the loop, that generates the current accordingly, which opposes the increase in flux, because here magnet is moving towards the loop. If this magnet is moving towards the loop, the number of magnetic lines of forces which are passing through this loop increases. When number of magnetic lines are increases, so here a north pole is developed which opposes velocity of this magnet. It opposes change in flux. According to Lenz law, whenever you are trying to change the flux across a loop, the induced EMF is induced in a direction which opposes change in flux. If you are trying to increase the flux, it tries to decrease the flux. If you are moving this magnet away from the loop, so it tries to attract that magnet. So in the first case I have taken here, this magnet is moving towards the loop. So when this magnet is moving towards the loop, across this loop, magnetic flux increases. When magnetic flux increases, because of that EMF is induced. But according to Lenz law, EMF opposes its own induction. Clear? It opposes the reason through which an EMF is induced. So because this magnet is moving towards the loop, so here a north pole is developed which opposes velocity of this magnet. So now this magnet is repelled. So if north pole is developed, what it indicates, in which direction current is there? North pole indicates current in anti-clockwise direction, like this. Anti-clockwise current, because we cannot get electricity for free. Now electricity is what, a type of energy. So according to law of conservation of energy, whenever you are generating a form of energy, there must be a loss of another form of energy. We cannot create energy, na? Whenever we are getting here, what we are doing, we are changing the flux and we are getting electricity. Suppose if you are rotating a magnet, so by rotating that magnet you can get the electricity, and magnet is not going to lose anything, because even if that magnet is rotating from last 2 years, still this magnet has the same magnetic nature, same magnetic property. So magnet ne kuch loss nahi kiya, and we are getting electricity from last 2 years. So that is not possible. We cannot create electricity for free. So what happens according to Lenz law, when you are trying to rotate this magnet, the EMF which is induced because of rotation of that magnet, because of change in flux of the loop, change in flux across a loop, it opposes its own induction. So when it is opposing that induction, if you are rotating that magnet in clockwise way, it would be opposing. So you have to forcefully rotate it. You have to perform mechanical work. So when you are moving this magnet closer to this loop, so this magnet ki velocity, its motion of this magnet is opposed by this loop. How this loop can oppose its velocity? By generating a magnetic pole here. So if you are bringing this magnet closer to the pole, here north pole is developed. Now north is going to repel this magnet. So when a north pole is developed here, now forcefully you have to Move this magnet closer to that loop. So when you are forcefully moving that magnet, you have to perform mechanical work. So whatever mechanical work is done, whatever mechanical work is performed, that loss of mechanical work is converted into electricity. We cannot get electricity for free. ऐसा नहीं है कि magnet आपने आप चला गया and we are getting electricity, but this bulb is glowing. You cannot get electricity for free. So whenever you are trying to change the flux, it opposes that change. So forcefully you have to change that flux. When forcefully you are changing that flux, it means you have to perform mechanical work, and whatever mechanical work is done, that is converted into electricity. Clear? So according to Lenz law, that is what the Lenz law is. According to Lenz law, EMF induced across a loop is minus d phi by dt. That minus sign you have to put here. So on the basis of that negative sign, this negative sign indicates that whenever you are trying to change the flux, that flux is induced in a direction which opposes its own induction. If you are trying to change it, it is opposed. That change is opposed by its current. So you have to forcefully change it. When you are forcefully changing it, it means you are performing mechanical work, and whatever mechanical work is done, that mechanical work is converted into electricity. You cannot get electricity for free. So now if you are bringing this magnet closer to this loop, a north pole is developed here. So this magnet is opposed by this north pole. So forcefully you have to bring this magnet closer to the loop. When you are bringing this forcefully, you are performing mechanical work. It means there is a loss of mechanical energy. That loss of mechanical energy is converted into electricity. That's why we use the water energy to rotate the turbine. So that when that turbine rotates, when water is falling over that turbine, so it rotates now. So loss of potential energy of this water, that loss of potential, if water is falling from some height, so loss of potential energy of the water is converted into rotational kinetic energy of this turbine. So suppose once you have rotated it and you stop falling of that water, तो ये फिर रुक जाएगा, because when it is rotating ना constantly you have to perform mechanical work, because when it is rotating ना, it is opposed by that flux, it is opposed by the current which is induced. So when it is opposed to constantly you have to perform mechanical work to work against that opposition. So that's why mechanical energy is lost, potential energy of that water is lost, and that is converted into electricity. Now in the second case, so here north pole is developed. Now if you are bringing this magnet away from the loop, this is north pole, this is south pole, here is the loop, a bulb is connected. Now you are bringing this magnet away from. So when it is closer to the loop, more magnetic flux is passing through this. Look like this bulb is glowing, and this magnet is moving away. So when it is moving away, so it is when this magnet is moving away from the loop, it is going to decrease the flux. It is going to decrease the flux which are passing through this loop. So when flux decreases, again EMF is induced, because we can induce EMF by increasing the flux or by decreasing the flux. In this case, this magnet is moving away, so flux decreases. When flux decreases, again EMF is induced. So this bulb is glowing because of that decrease in flux. So now it tries to attract this magnet, because now it tries to oppose that decrease in flux. In the first case, it was opposing increase in flux, that's why north pole is developed. In the second case, this magnet is moving away from the loop, so that flux decreases. When flux decreases, according to Lenz law, a pole is developed here which is going to attract this magnet. So here a south pole is developed. So now current in clockwise direction, but this bulb is glowing. EMF is induced in both the cases, but in the first case, current is developed in anti-clockwise direction. In the second case, clockwise current. So this current, because of flow of current, and a pole is induced, and that pole tries to oppose the velocity of this magnet. ये चाहता है magnet rest में रहे. If this magnet is stationary, no EMF is induced, तो कोई problem ही नहीं है. So if you are not trying to change the flux, no current is developed, because उसको oppose करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. We are not changing the flux. But if you are trying to change the flux, current is induced, and that current is induced in such a direction which opposes its change in flux. In the third case, if this magnet is at rest, north and south pole, this magnet is stationary, and the bulb is connected here. So when this magnet is stationary, there is magnetic flux, there are magnetic lines which are passing through this loop. But this magnet is stationary. When it is stationary, even if flux is passing through this loop, but that flux is constant, that flux is not going to change, so no EMF is induced. No EMF. So when no EMF is induced, it won't have to oppose the velocity of the motion of that magnet, because the magnet is not moving only. So no EMF, no current. तो यहाँ पे कोई पोल डेवलप नहीं करना पड़ेगा उसको, because this magnet is not moving only ना. There is no, you are not trying to change the flux. That's why no EMF, no current. Yeah, because it won't have to oppose The change in flux. Here there is no change in flux. So in the first case we are trying to increase the flux. So current is induced which can decrease the flux. So this magnet is opposed. In the second case we are bringing this magnet away from the loop. So the current is induced which can attract this magnet. In the third case this magnet is not moving only. So flux है वहाँ पे लेकिन magnet move नहीं कर रहा है तो there is no change in flux. अगर flux change नहीं कर रहेगा तो इसको current induced करने की जरूरत नहीं. No EMF is induced, no current. ये बल्ब ग्लो नहीं करेगा. This was the simple case. Now, if suppose there is a magnetic field, external magnetic field is already present. Fourth case. If suppose magnetic lines are already present, there is a reason where magnetic field is already present, and inside that magnetic field, inside this frame field, we are bringing a frame from here to here. इसको यहाँ से यहाँ तक मैं ले आया. Is there any change in flux if you are bringing this frame from here to here? Because this frame is moving in a uniform magnetic field. So when this frame is moving in a uniform magnetic field, no change in flux. Whatever flux is whatever number of lines, magnetic lines are passing through this loop at this point, the same magnetic lines are passing here also because magnetic field is uniform, magnetic field is constant, area is constant. So no change in flux. तो नो EMF यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? 0 because phi constant. If flux is constant, so that's why no current is induced. That according to Lenz's law, current induced ही नहीं होगा because it won't have to oppose that change in flux because flux change ही नहीं हो रहा है. And the second case, next case, if suppose you are pulling this frame out of that magnetic region, this is the range where magnetic lines are there, and you are pulling that frame. This frame, you are pulling this frame out of that magnetic region. So here, if you are removing this, if you are pulling this frame out of that magnetic field, so there is a decrease in flux. So due to decrease in flux, EMF is induced. EMF तो easily you can calculate that BLB. कोई tension नहीं. EMF is what? BLB. Because of this length, EMF is induced. Now, how to find the direction of current? In which direction current is going to flow in this frame? इस frame में current कैसे आएगा? So, when you are trying to pull it out, basically what you are doing? You are decreasing the cross lines inside this loop. When you are pulling this frame outside, in outward direction, so what we are doing? We are trying to decrease the cross lines inside this loop. So the current which is induced, it is going to increase the cross lines. Because what we are doing, we are trying to decrease the flux. So the current which is induced, it increases the flux. Clear? What changes we are trying to do now? The current is induced in a direction which can oppose that change. So when you are pulling this out, when you are pulling this frame out, you are trying to decrease the magnetic flux. Which type of magnetic lines we are trying to decrease? Cross lines, inward lines we are trying to decrease. So the current which is induced is going to generate inward lines. So if current is induced in clockwise direction, so only clockwise current can increase the inward lines. That's why your current is developing clockwise direction. So we are trying to decrease cross lines. So clockwise current is developed, which is trying to increase cross lines. So whatever changes we are trying to make, the current is induced to cancel that change, to oppose that change. But still forcefully we are pulling it out. That's why we have to perform mechanical work. Now see, here if current is developed in clockwise direction, now just observe the forces. Now, I will discuss that case also. Now just observe the force which is developed in this case. In the if you are observing forces acting on all the frames, इसपे तो कोई force आएगा ही नहीं. No magnetic force acting on this. On this wire, if you are using Fleming left hand rule, current is like this, so you will get a force in this direction. In this frame, you will get a force like this, and in this frame also you will get a force like this. So these two forces are cancelled. So what is the net force acting on this frame? In which direction net force is acting on this frame? Towards left, because these two are already cancelled. This force is acting towards left, and on this side no force is acting. That means if you are trying to pull this frame outside the magnetic field, a force is developed in opposite of that direction. हम इसको बाहर ले जा रहे हैं, तो the force which is developed, they are trying to force that frame in inward direction. Clear? That's why it is opposing the change in flux. And the same case if you are यहाँ पे देख लो, in downward direction ना, That was your doubt. This is the magnetic lines. This is what your frame. If this frame is moving downwards, again, what we are trying to do, we are trying to decrease magnetic lines which are in inward direction. So when you are pulling this frame outside, so we are trying to decrease the cross lines. So when we are trying to decrease the cross line, the current is induced which can increase cross lines. So again, current is developing clockwise direction. Whatever change we are trying to do, current is induced to oppose that change. If you are trying to decrease the lines, current opposes this change and current tries to increase the line. Suppose इसी frame को मैं अंदर ले आऊँ. If you are forcing this frame inside the magnetic field, so when you are forcing it inside, basically what we are trying to do, we are trying to increase the magnetic lines. Next case, suppose this is the magnetic field. Like this is the frame. And what we are forcing this frame inside the magnetic field. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to increase the cross lines, because when you are forcing this frame inside the magnetic field, we are going to increase the magnetic lines. So current opposes that line. So when you are trying to increase cross lines, current is developed so that it can increase dot lines. और वो dot lines cross lines को cancel करेंगी. Clear? Because current cannot, how current can decrease cross lines? What we are doing, we are trying to increase cross line. So current is developing anti-clockwise way so that outward magnetic field is developed. We are trying to increase inward magnetic field. So current is developed which can generate outward magnetic field. तो हमारा जो inward में increment है उसको वो oppose करेगा. Clear? So we are increasing cross lines. So current is developed to increase dot lines so that those extra cross जो हमारा extra magnetic field increase हो रहा है उसको वो cancel कर सके. 8th question. If suppose dot magnetic lines are there, here magnetic lines are in outward direction. And what change we are trying to do? You are pulling this frame outside. Now in this case, the magnetic lines are in outward direction and you are trying to pull this frame outside. हम इसको बाहर निकालना है. So we are trying to decrease outward lines because that external field is in outward direction. तो अगर इस फ्रेम को हम बाहर निकाल जाते हैं तो निकाल रहे हैं तो we are trying to decrease outward line. So current is developed which can increase outward lines. So in which direction it has to flow? Anti-clockwise direction, because anti-clockwise current generates magnetic field in outward direction. So we are trying to decrease outward line. So current is developed in anti-clockwise direction which can increase outward lines. 9th case. From the same magnetic field, अगर इस frame को हम अंदर ले जाते हैं, if I am forcing this frame, if I am bringing this frame inside the magnetic field, this is the frame, और इसको हम inside ले जा रहे हैं. So now in this case, what changes we are trying to make? We are trying to increase the magnetic field, dot magnetic field. So the current is induced which can decrease dot magnetic field. So how it can decrease outward field? By generating inward field. So to generate inward field, current has to flow in clockwise direction. Clear? So clockwise current increases inward field. Clear? So that is what the Lenz law. According to Lenz law, what the changes we are trying to make? EMF is what? EMF is minus d. EMF is what? Minus d phi by dt. So expression to magnitude to same रहेगा Faraday's law से, but direction how you can find? That is minus d phi by dt. Well, I will take a picture of this and Okay, the next case, if suppose a current, first case, if a current I is flowing in a straight wire and here is a circular loop. Now you have to find the direction of induced current in this loop. A constant current I is flowing, here I की value is constant. So if a constant current I is flowing in this loop, in this straight wire, so you have to find whether current is induced in this or not, in this loop or not. So if a constant current is flowing in this wire, so in which direction magnetic field is developed? In inward direction across this loop, because you have to follow right hand thumb rule. So if current is flowing in upward direction, magnetic lines are in inward direction. So cross lines are developed closer to the wire. Field intensity high रहेगी और wire से दूर field intensity low रहेगी. So this is what the situation of the magnetic flux across this loop. Now if current is constant, तो यहाँ पे जो flux होगा, that flux is going to change or the flux is also constant because of constant current. So if current is constant, the flux which is passed, because magnetic field is not going to change. So if magnetic field is not going to change, so whatever flux is there, but that flux is also constant. So no EMF, no EMF is induced, so no current. तो इसमें कोई current नहीं flow करेगा. And the second case, if suppose this current is increasing current, this current increases. So this current is increasing. Now you have to find the direction of, when current increases, field also increases. तो यहाँ पे देखो, पहले क्या होगा, field intensity low रहेगा, and after that field intensity increases. Because this current is what? The current which is flowing in this straight wire, that is an increasing current. So when current increases, field also increases. So because of that increasing current flux, that inward flux across this loop increases. So the current which is induced, here EMF is induced because current increases, so flux increases, so EMF is induced. So current is developed. Now you have to find the direction of current. So in which direction current is developed? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? So suppose if the current is clockwise, so that clockwise current is going to increase the inward lines, ना? Because जो हमारा change हो रहा है, that inward lines are increasing because of this external change. हाँ, it is going to oppose. So current किस direction में आएगा? Anti-clockwise. So that it can increase, because if current is in anti-clockwise direction, fields are outward. तो current उस inward field को decrease करना चाहिए. Clear? In the same wire, if suppose current decreases, the current which is flowing, it decreases. So if current is decreasing, here also because current is in upward direction, so when current decreases, initially flux ज़्यादा रहेंगे उस loop में, so flux also decreases. So here current decreases, so flux decreases, so again EMF is induced. EMF को तो कोई मतलब, उसको तो केवल change चाहिए. So again EMF is induced. So current is also developed, but you have to decide in which direction current is developed. So here inward lines are decreasing. When inward lines are decreasing, current tries to increase inward lines. So for that, current should be in clockwise direction, which can increase inward lines. Now next fourth case, if suppose in this wire, current is in downward direction, and that current is increasing. Current is flowing in downward direction in that straight wire, and it is a decreasing current, its magnitude is decreasing. So now what will happen? There is a loop, current is downward. So current is downward, so if you are applying right hand thumb rule, so magnetic lines are in outward direction. So because of downward current, magnetic lines are in outward direction. So initially magnetic field बहुत ज़्यादा होगा, because current ज़्यादा था, पहले कम रहेगा, बाद में ज़्यादा होगा, because that current increases. Like this, that outward magnetic lines increases because of increasing current. Clear? So this current is flowing in downward direction, because of which outward magnetic field is developed across that loop. Due to increasing current, flux also increases. So here current is increasing, flux increases, so EMF is induced, and current, there is a induced current in this loop. Current is also developed. Now you have to decide in which direction that current flows, in which direction that current induced. So the current which is induced in this loop, it tries to decrease the outward lines, outward magnetic field. So in which direction it has to induce? In clockwise direction, because clockwise current increases cross lines, so which can cancel these dot lines. The next case, if suppose in the same wire current decreases. So here when current decreases, so initially flux ज़्यादा रहेगा, magnetic lines ज़्यादा रहेंगी, and after that magnetic lines decreases, the outward lines decreases. When outward lines decreases, so the current which is induced, it tries to increase those outward lines. So for that, और यहाँ पे wait यहाँ पे here it has to be in clockwise, because clockwise develops the cross lines. यहाँ पे clockwise होगा. Clear? Because the outward magnetic lines are increasing ना, so to cancel outward lines, current has to generate inward lines. So for inward lines, current has to induce in clockwise direction. Here, outward lines are decreasing, so current has to increase outward lines. So to increase outward lines, it has to be induced in anti-clockwise direction. Now the sixth case, if suppose there is a loop, and there is another loop also, two loops are there. In the first loop, current I is flowing. So because of this current, the first loop gets magnetized. Clear? This is the first loop. Initially in the second loop there is no current. In the first loop current I is flowing. So because of this flow of current, it gets magnetized. So इसकी magnetic lines कैसे आएंगी? From this side, current is like this in anti-clockwise direction. If you are observing from this side, if you are observing from position A, so this current is in clockwise direction. There are two loops. In this loop, current I is flowing, and we are observing it from here. So if you are observing from this side, current is in clockwise direction. So because of clockwise direction, magnetic fields are developed like this. This is what B. So in this loop, current is in clockwise direction, but if current is constant, तो यहाँ पे कोई current induced होगा. The current loop, which is flowing in the first loop, it is a constant current. So whatever field is developed, whatever magnetic lines are passing through the second loop, that magnetic flux is constant, because this current is not variable. The current which is flowing in the first loop, that is a constant current, and it is in clockwise way, तो ठीक है. Magnetic lines are यहाँ पे develop हो गई, but this flux is there, but this flux is constant. ये हमारा constant flux है. The flux is constant, no EMF is induced, तो no current is induced. यहाँ पे कोई current flow नहीं करेगा. They ask the question this way: if there are two loops, in the first loop a constant current is flowing. So even if that current is if the current is constant, a constant current is flowing, it gets magnetized, and the second across the second loop also there is a magnetic field, but that magnetic flux is constant, so no EMF is induced. If you are connecting a bulb here, वो glow नहीं करेगा. Now I am going to change this current. So if this current is going to change, तो flux भी disturb होगा. So now the next seventh case. Again I am taking two similar loops. In the first loop, current increases, increasing current. So when current increases, so initially क्या होगा कि number of lines कम रहेंगी, the flux कम pass करेगा. And after that, because this current increases, suppose वो I से 4I हो गया, तो number of lines भी क्या होंगी, increase कर जाएंगी. The flux which is passing through this second loop, that increases. Because I have changed the current ना from I to 4I कर दिया मैंने, just एक example लिखा. Its current increases to 4I. When current increases to 4I, तो यहाँ पे field भी increase होगा. So here flux increases. Initially flux अगर 5 है तो अभी flux क्या होगा 4-5. तो flux also increases. Now this the current which is induced in this loop, that current is going to oppose that increase in flux. So now you have to decide in which direction. So यहाँ पे देखो ये current क्या है clockwise. ये जो 4I है it is in clockwise. We are observing it from here. So that clockwise current is going to increase the lines. Which lines? Inward lines. इसमें ये lines जा रही है, enter कर रही हैं. So inward lines increases in the second loop, because in the first frame, in the first loop, current is in clockwise direction. So when the current is clockwise and magnetic lines are inward, तो that inward lines इसमें increase कर रही है second loop में. So when inward flux increases, the current which is induced across in the second loop, it is going to oppose that inward flux. So to oppose that inward flux, जो first से line निकल के second में गई, so the current which is induced in the second loop, it is going to oppose that lines which are entering in that loop. So it has to generate outward lines, because हमारी तरफ से, because of our current flux increases, inward flux increases. So the current which is induced, it has to generate outward flux. So in this loop, if current is in clockwise direction, on the second loop, current has to flow in anti-clockwise direction. Clear? Because हमारी तरफ, because of the flowing, because of that increase in current, inward flux increases. Inward flux increases across the second loop. So the EMF which is induced across the second loop is going to oppose that flux. So the current which is induced across the second loop, it opposes that inward flux, because of us inward flux. तो उसकी वजह से outward flux आना चाहिए. So to get that outward flux, इसमें current कैसा होना चाहिए फिर anti clockwise direction में. Clear? Anti clockwise करना. अब यहाँ पे देखो एक कंफ्यूजन क्या होता है, स्टूडेंट्स यही रट लेते हैं, उनको लगता है इसमें अगर क्लॉकवाइज है तो इसमें एंटी क्लॉक, ऐसा ही रट लेंगे वो. बट यहाँ पे देखो फिर से, अगर मैं नेक्स्ट केस देखता हूँ, इन द फर्स्ट लूप, इफ यू आर डिक्रीजिंग द करंट, मैंने करंट का डायरेक्शन नहीं चेंज किया, स्टूडेंट्स क्या यही याद कर लेते हैं, उनको लगता है इसमें क्लॉकवाइज तो इसमें एंटी क्लॉकवाइज होगा, तो ऐसा हमेशा जरूर नहीं होता है. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट केस, द करंट इज इन द सेम डायरेक्शन, क्लॉकवाइज ओनली, बट आई एम डिक्रीजिंग द करंट. इस करंट को मैंने डिक्रीज कर दिया, ये I से मैंने I/2 कर दिया, करंट डिक्रीजेस. सो नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन विद द सेकंड लूप. तो यहाँ पे करंट क्लॉकवाइज है, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट क्लॉकवाइज लाइंस आर इनवर्ड, लाइंस इधर से ऐसे जाएंगी. इफ यू आर डिक्रीजिंग द करंट, तो आप क्या, तो that inward flux decreases, so to increase that inward flux, here also clockwise current has to develop. तो यहाँ पे देखो क्लॉकवाइज है और यहाँ पे भी क्लॉकवाइज ही है. सो ऐसा रटने का नहीं कि इसमें अगर क्लॉकवाइज है तो उसमें एंटी क्लॉकवाइज है. इट डिपेंड्स कि इन विच डायरेक्शन, इन विच वे दैट करंट इज चेंजिंग. ठीक है. तो